Let's do it. Meteorologist Jim O'Brien is there with our good friend, the Hoosier Gardener. What are you working on, Jim?
Well, today, guys, we're talking raking with Joelle and Myers Sharp. Of course, raking is something you got to do in the fall. That's the only time you can't do it because that's when the leaves are usually falling off the tree, right?
That's right, that's right.
At least I learned that in the past couple of minutes. Actually, I'm surprised at the amount of discussion we had about raking in the past couple of minutes. There is a lot of things and processes that go into it. Obviously, about you can compost it, you can send it off to be reused, you can mulch it up in your yard. That's a good thing, or you can just suck it up with the lawnmower as well, or do the old-fashioned way.
Rake.
Yeah.
Well, it's really important to get the leaves off of the lawn because if they stay on the lawn, they can smother the grass and kill the grass and invite disease and insects.
Okay, and we're talking through the entire winter into the spring. Those leaves are laying there dormant. There's water and stuff that gets caught underneath them.
That's
makes the grass moldy. So you got to loosen it up. There's different ways we can do it. We can do it by raking, which is probably the most or the healthiest way, I guess.
Right, it's the way to burn off a few calories.
Yeah.
240 calories an hour, you know, if you're raking, which is good. But probably the most environmentally sound way of doing it is to use your mulching mower and chop up the leaves.
And you just, with the lawnmower, you just bag them up. You can bag them up that way, or you can use the mulch.
And just leave them on the ground.
Let them sit on the ground.
Yeah, if you want to bag them up, you can empty them in the compost pile then, or mix it in, use it as a mulch in the flower bed.
Yeah, you mentioned that by mulching them, it's okay to leave a little bit of leaf in there because they trace it back to some nutrients that goes back into the ground.
On the soil, as they decompose, they add trace nutrients to the soil and help improve the soil.
Okay, so
that's good.
And there's a different way. Obviously, you can pick them up in the garbage, or I should say, into the lawnmower catcher, and a couple different things you can do with them. Depends on where you live, though.
From there, you can bag them. If they're chopped, you can get by with fewer bags, for one thing. If you're going to put them out to be picked up for trash, your municipality should really compost those leaves. You don't want to just put it out there to go to the landfill where it takes up space unnecessarily, and it is a reusable product. And when we're doing that, we just need to make sure we put them in a paper bag because those compost better than a plastic bag.
Yeah, and then you can actually go back and get that?
In the spring at the Southside landfill here in Indianapolis, yes, the consumers can go and bring a plastic bag or a box or whatever and get compost, and there's no charge for that.
And come full circle.
There you go.
Blue tarp, is this, I didn't get a chance to talk to you about this before
the show. Well, that's just one way, you can kind of put the leaves on the tarp, and then you can drag the tarp around to the compost pile, or you can make like a funnel and put it in the trash, in the trash bag.
Yeah. Now with my kids, what I would do is I'd rake it up onto this, and then I would drag them around the
They would love that. I'm sure they would.
All over the place. Well, thanks so much, Joelle.
Well,
great ideas.
And
a day like this, kind of
on the Hoosier Gardener website and Fox 59.
That's right, yeah. Don't forget you can log on to fox59.com and go to the links display, and of course you'll find out more information on that. In the meantime, not one of our better days actually.
No, we really
rake
want
leaves
to do the raking when it's dry.
It's dry, yeah.
Yes.
A little bit of a breeze so it goes to your neighbor's yard, right? That's how it is. Okay, let's talk about the forecast now for today, guys.